Yeah, slight complication is that Rune Factory 5 comes out in 5.5 days. I want that game. Rune Factory is probably alongside DDR, my favorite franchise of all time. It's had some stinkers, but then so is DDR. I will be picking it up in Japanese. I will most likely be streaming it incredibly slowly with a dictionary to hand using my very poor, barely rudimentary Japanese skills. God knows how much of the schedule that's going to eat up, but it's not going to eat up the long play. So, what do we have on the cards for the long play? Here are the options, and I shall prepare the poll. I really wish I could just prepare these polls ahead of time, but Twitch does not have the functionality for it. I won't put the poll up just yet. I'm going to put it up and then start it and read out the descriptions for them. There'll be a few minutes. You'll have time to consider your options. Oh man, my fingers, they're not liking the idea of typing after all that fighting. I feel like Breath of the Wild's been up like 3 times before already, but oh well. I just look at the list and pick out what feels right. There's not much rhyme or reason to it. Norway Empire, Emperors? Not sure. And this one's kind of hard to read, but it's Ortuk the something-lation? Desolation. Okay, I'm going to put the poll up now, and I'm going to start reading through what we have here. And do I have the ability to get the poll up? That's poll results. That's chat poll. Is that going to be it? I think that's going to be it. Hey, there we go. Except it's cut off a bit. Right, now, what do we have up for grabs here? So, first up we got Subnautica, Below Zero. That just came out of early access. It is, from what I understand, the sequel to the original Subnautica that we ran on stream, much to the pain and suffering of a lot of people. That was pretty fantastic. I surely am going to know my way around the game a lot better this time, but maybe moderators that have newly gotten their swords will want to test it out on cutting people down there. It was good for it. Breath of the Wild's been up before, and here it is again. It's Zelda, use English dubs to annoy Max, finished before Nitro. There's not a lot saying about the game here, though. Big open world Zelda. I've been told it's much different from the other ones, so I've been keen to give it a go, but it has tried and failed on the long play votes before. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. This one just recently came in, and I slammed it right on because I've never played Paper Mario. I've never seen it played either. Apparently it's a classic Mario experience with solid gameplay, surprisingly challenging at times, long enough to be a proper long play but won't overstay its welcome. The game looks and sounds fantastic, especially for a 2004 GameCube game. Fan favourite, should be just a pleasure to stream and watch, in my opinion. This is Nintendo firing on all cylinders, a truly excellent game, said Coptic, who put it in. They said 30 to 40 hours to get all the crystal stars. Oocha. Railway Empire, which seems to be chugging along there nicely. Economy Sim, with economy spelt wrong, from Tom Steendam. You did Patrician 4, and you will create an elaborate and wide-ranging rail network. It's poorly spelt, so I'm imagining it's typed up by some German here. Purchase over 40 different trains modelled in extraordinary detail. And build or buy railway stations, maintenance, blah, 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 blah. So it sounds like Patrician 4, but if railways. And finally, Urtuk, the Desolation. Tactical turn-based strategy, basically Battle Brothers, again, but with less frustrating RNG, and apparently deeper combat. That's what Singus says. And the memory of Battle Brothers has faded to the point where I'm quite happy to dive back into a game like this. It's dawning on me now that I probably should have read these descriptions before starting the vote, because loads of people have already cast theirs, and it does look like, barring a last-minute push from Subnautica, we will be having Railway Empire, which surprises me, but only a little bit, because when we did our chat questionnaire before, what was it? Something like 1 in every 3 or 1 in every 4 viewer wanted more Patrician 4. Railway Empire was positively received as well, which is a good sign since, you know, the other game was not. Once again, I'm thinking of, yes, Port Royale 4. I should probably give it a second chance, but I don't know. I'm not good at second chances. Right, and out of nowhere, I didn't put up an announcement to tell people. Man, no shortage of mess-ups here when Sekiro's the game being played. Oh well, like I said, the people that are here get the disproportionately loud voice. And that loud voice says it's going to be Railways, Railway Empire. I've already got the game. Apparently I've played it for 0.2 hours. No memory of that, so that's what we're going to slot in for the next long play. I also need to figure out what a long play is of it. What even is a long play for it? It says you will create an elaborate and wide-ranging rail network. So I guess that's when it'll be done, because I sincerely doubt we have a roll credits moment for Railway Empire. Still, that's what will be slotted into the schedule alongside Rune Factory 4 going forward. We're not done with streams for today. I will be back with one of the second Dictator stream we've ever had. And it's going to be Cultivation Simulator, I think? Let me double check that. Amazing Cultivation Simulator. I don't know anything about it, but I'll be learning something about it. And that's going to be happening in 3.5 hours. So until that stream, and the many others that follow, it's a cheers from me, a cheers from Sekiro here as well, the old man murderer. Don't like him so much anymore. And a cheerio.